Bring it out. First we go. Cut 'em up, cut 'em up, cut 'em up. There we go. Build 'em up, build 'em up. Yeah, there we go. Break 'em down, break 'em down, break 'em down. There we go. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. Cut 'em up, cut 'em up, cut 'em up. There we go. Build 'em up, build 'em up, build 'em up. There we go. Break 'em down, break 'em down, break 'em down, break 'em down. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. First we go. Cut 'em up, cut 'em up, cut 'em up. There we go. Build 'em up, build 'em up. Yeah, there we go. Break 'em down, break 'em down, break 'em down. There we go. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out. Cut 'em up, cut 'em up, cut 'em up. There we go. Build 'em up, build 'em up, build 'em up. There we go. Break 'em down, break 'em down, break 'em down, break 'em down. Bring it out, bring it out, bring it out, bring it out.
Ain't no truth right now. The truth is over here, and y'all don't want to hear it. The truth over here, y'all don't want to hear it. Somebody gonna get killed tonight. The Most High ain't playing no games. Stay right here, sis, don't move. You safe over here.
So,
over there. And all you guys are black, and I haven't heard
yeah, give Revelation 22:14.
no one that's been on the same page.
Okay, what's the revelations you want to hear? What do you need to, what questions do you have here?
What the fuck is going on in the world?
What's going on in the world? What's going on in the world today is that the black man is destroyed for the lack of knowledge. That's what's going on. He don't want to hear the Bible, and they just talk, and they ain't saying nothing. That's what's going on in the world today. Huh?
I want to know why the devil is president.
Give me Daniel. That's a Daniel. That's not Revelation. You know what I want? Daniel 4. We'll show you that Daniel.
Someone teach me.
Because the brother said you want to hear what's going on in the world. We're going to show you. We're going to teach you, but you're going to have to give ear. That means you can't be talking. You understand that thing, B? And good. You took your hat off, too. Read that.
The book of Daniel,
It's a red hat.
chapter 4, verse 17.
Listen to this.
This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High,
And who?
that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men,
So God rules in the kingdom of men. Read.
and giveth it to whomsoever he will,
And he give that position of power to who?
and setteth up over it, to whomsoever he will,
So he gives power to whoever he will. That's who God gives power to. Read on.
and setteth up over it.
And sets over the world. Hold on, leave your head off, bro. Leave your head off, bro.
Red hat, red hat.
Red hat don't matter. Red hat, according to the Bible, you can't have your head covered when the scriptures come out. Read on.
And setteth up over it the basest of men.
Who does God set over the world?
The basest of men.
What does that mean? Basis.
What was the first kingdom?
What's that mean? The basis of men. B. What does that mean? The basis of men. That means the lowest of men are set in positions of power.
That's right.
That's what's going on today. Donald Trump is the lowest of men. That's one of the lowest of men. Barack Obama was one of the lowest of men. All those presidents been the lowest men on earth.
Right.
The real leaders are the Israelites.
Right.
So let's talk about what's going on today. We are here to show our people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, what they need to do to be the heads of the world,
Who's the first
the
king?
judges. Why you ask me trivia questions? Ask me something that's pertaining to your salvation.
Who was the first
You want to go to heaven? Me?
Egypt.
What?
Egypt.
Egypt? You want to go to Egypt?
Yeah.
No, Egypt's destroyed. There's a bunch of Arabs over there. They kill you.
Was.
Was what?
The first kingdom. Egypt.
No. What does that got to do with anything? Egypt was the first. Are you Egyptian?
I believe I am.
Are you African American?
Yes.
No, then you're not Egyptian. Those are two different nations of people. Just because they dark don't mean they're the same people. Egyptians, real Egyptians got bones in their noses and plates in their lip and little rings around their neck. Sleeping on doo-doo pillows. Yes, those are Hamites. They're real Africans. Those are Egyptians. They're in the Sudan. Is that you? Are you from the Sudan?
I never went to genealogy.com and seen.
That's not gonna tell you nothing. That's a so-called white man. He's not gonna tell you who you are. Bro, you got DNA test at home? No. You don't know who you are. What you got? Okay. Well, listen to this. I'm gonna show you how you're not an African. Those Africans from Egypt are from Ham. You're an Israelite from Shem. Okay? Listen to this.
Ham. Oh, this is the Zondervan's comeback.
Hold on, bro. If you want to learn something, you got to give ear.
Because she's light skinned.
Sis, where you from on that side? Since you want me to talk, what's your name, sis? Shakira. You see your father's nationality on that side right there? You don't know who your father is? Do you think he was a so-called African American? You don't think so? Think he was Latino? Okay, so you see Latino tribes on there, right? Which Latino tribe you suspect he came from? Dominican? She said no, not Dominican. But all those Latino tribes and the Native Americans. He was a person of color, won't he? What was your mother? So he had to be a person. He's some kind of person of color. So odds are, he's one of those tribes right there. That would make him an Israelite. That would make you an Israelite.
Right.
Yeah, y'all go back to Numbers 1:18 again. I know you read it once. Read again for the sister. For Shakira.
The book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together.
This is talking about the Israelites. That's what we got to teach. The blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans scattered across the world are the children of God. They're the Israelites.
That's right.
On the first day of the second month, and declared their pedigree.
So they declared their pedigrees or their DNA, their bloodline. Read.
After their families, by the house of their father.
So your DNA, your heritage is determined by your father. The Bible, go me Job 8:8. The Bible gives us instructions on how to find out who we are. One, we got to go into the scriptures first and foremost. We got to understand these scriptures. Read what you got.
The book of Job, chapter 8, verse 8. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
So we got to look into our past. That's what Job is saying right there. Inquire of the former age. Read.
And prepare thyself to the search of their father.
So you got to search out your fathers. Not just your immediate father, but all your people. Your people have a history of slavery, Shakira? Is that part of your people's lineage? Not your mother, but your father's lineage. You got aunts and uncles on your father's side? You don't know. Do you in your spirit, give me Romans 8:16. In your mind, do you relate to the slave trade? Are you an oppressed people right now? Are your people oppressed? Do people deal with you differently because of how you look, who you are? So they love you just like a Caucasian person. No, you lying.
Hey, bro.
You know you lying,
Y'all can
Shakira.
teach what y'all can't learn.
No, we ain't out here to learn. We got to teach.
Sphinx
We
knows.
got to teach. Huh? You know we get treated different. What about your people?
Sphinx knows, bro.
Yeah, your people.
What's your name? What is your name?
Your people.
Baby, I got it. Baby, I got it. Baby,
Huh?
I got it. What's your name? What is your name?
I'm not talking about your mom. I'm talking about your other people. The father that you don't know.
What's your
If
name?
your people are Latino, and you look like so-called Latino,
What's your name?
they are oppressed right now. Are they not? Like so-called Mexicans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. Aren't they oppressed people right now? Aren't black people like, that's your husband? Your husband or boyfriend? It's your husband. Y'all got paperwork and all that.
Yes.
Good, that's good.
What is
That's a
your
good
name?
thing.
What is your name?
Name's right you well. What's your name?
What
B.
is your name?
So B and
So what happened
Shakira.
to the Sphinx know?
You asking random crazy questions. I'm
No,
trying to
not.
tell her who
What
she is in the
happened
Bible.
to Sphinx know? Because you
Give
said
me
these
get
people
that.
are homeless. What
Listen to this
happened
right
to
here.
Sphinx know? The whole
Romans,
nationality is homeless.
chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit.
The spirit is his Bible. Shakira, you pregnant? You pregnant, sis? Come here, let me talk to you something. I got to tell you about your baby. Because that man's a so-called black man. That baby's going to be an Israelite. Your baby inside you is an Israelite. And something's required of you and your husband and your child. You're required to keep God's commandments. Do you keep God's commandments? You love God? You were taught to, right? By your grandfather. Okay. Now, did he tell you about pants in the Bible? You said no? No. I'm going to show you something. Deuteronomy 22:5. He's Baptist. Baptist is just a denomination of Christianity. It's been used to destroy and kill our people. Same as all those other denominations. They're all lies.
Right.
They're not teaching this right here. Read it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, and verse 5. The woman
That's you.
shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So what's that talking about right here? It says the woman shall not wear that which belongs to a man. What's that talking about? What clothing do women wear that men also wear? Like that sister right there. You don't believe you should wear pants? say you are equal as a man. Oh, okay. No, you're not at all. Not at all. In the Bible, you believe in the Bible, right? Does it say that in the Bible? You're not gonna walk behind a man? That's your husband. So him and those two are equal. You and him are equal. You walk beside him, not behind him. You got the pants too in the family, right? Okay. That's why that brother act like that. That brother destroyed it. He's a woman in the family. Read that right here. 1 Corinthians 11:3.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know.
So listen to the Bible.
That the head of every man is Christ.
So the head of every man is Jesus Christ. That's our head as a man.
And the head of the woman is the man.
Who is it?
The man.
Who's the head of the woman?
The man.
Nobody.
The man.
So the man is the head. No. I didn't write it though. That's what God said. And you're saying no. So you don't love God. He needs to be listening. You know what I'm doing with that. He's supposed to be your head according to God. That's why people are destroyed today. Because women run the house. You know that? That's not what God set up. God hates that thing. That's out of order. Keep reading. Read again.
Yes, sir.
Who was created first? Who was created first? Oh, that's a new one. You said in the Bible, a woman was created from the man's rib. So she's on your side, not your back. That's some crafty, evil stuff that Christian church taught you. Who taught you that? You have a female pastor? You believe women can be pastors? You know the Bible says they can't be pastors? A woman came up with that. That's not in the scriptures. 1 Timothy 2:9 real quick. Read. The Bible came from God. From holy men of God. Men wrote the Bible. Men of God. Yes, by man. Guess what? Is God a man or a woman? Is God a man or a woman though? God. You say he's a man. See, it's man-made. The Bible's man-made because God's man. Say again? Right, but it came from God. I'm going to show you something. This is how we know. I can tell your doctrine that you just said about the woman being on the man's side, not his back, is of the devil. Because watch what God says about a woman teaching in the church.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
So you said a woman can teach. That came from that Baptist church. Because a lot of Baptist churches got women preachers. Do they not? But they are all of the devil because God says what?
But I suffer not a woman to teach.
What did God say?
I suffer not a woman to teach.
So if you actually read the scriptures, you'll be able to figure out who's telling the truth about the Bible. No woman can teach the Bible according to the Word of God. That's the New Testament. Do you agree or disagree? You disagree. Why? Because I'm wearing purple? You don't believe in the Bible? You said you'll never allow anyone to allow a man to tell you what to do. That's why we're in slavery. Yes, give me that. I asked her mother and showed her daughter. See? I'm going to show you something in the scriptures. You say that's how you were raised by your mother. Now, I'm coming to you with love, since I ain't trying to insult you. We'll go back and forth. But that's why our sisters is messed up today. And God put punishments on our sisters because they want to be like their mother. Your mother's a so-called white woman. That's the same mind of most black women as the white woman's mind.
She don't have a husband.
What did she do?
Loatheth her husband.
Loathe means hate. You don't heard that hates your husband. When he ain't your head, you hate him. Saying y'all equal is hatred. His rightful place is at the head of the household. If you don't allow him to be the head of the household, he gonna stay the same level as you and be a woman. He'll be a woman just like you. That's hatred. Allow a man to stand up in his rightful place. That's what we lack. Real men. And you're not enabling him to be a man. I'm not trying to argue like crazy. He ain't bugged out his mind talking about Egypt right now. You're not bugged out your mind. Because you running the house. It ain't equal. You the head. But you don't like nobody telling you what to do. Do you tell him what to do? You know, he has his own mind, you got your own mind. That's confusing. That's supposed to be one flesh. Somebody's driving something, and it's probably you. Keep reading.
Thou art thy mother's daughter, that loatheth her husband.
You hate your husband when you do that.
And her children.
And her what?
And her children.
You act like your mother, your wicked mother. You don't hate your children too. No. There's no such thing as white people. I don't even know your mother. Listen, what you told me she told you is wicked. If you hate God and you don't want to listen to the words of the Bible, she taught you evil. She taught you an evil lesson against yourself. Say again? And like I said, Baptist is a demonic religion. God never told anybody to be Baptist. There was one Baptist, John the Baptist. And then Christ came and knows no more baptism. Christ didn't baptize people. Did he? No, he didn't baptize people. Isaiah 3 and 12. There's punishments, whether you know it or not. There's punishments on people for disobeying what God says. Now you don't want to be equal, but you want to be equal with the man. Listen to what God says. He calls that horny. Isaiah 3 and 12.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty.
It says because the daughters of Zion, that's the blacks and Hispanics. Because those sisters are haughty. Haughty means arrogantly superior. Man, I don't want a man to tell me what to do. I'm going to be equal or I'm going to be nothing at all. That's haughty. That's not shamefaced. That's not the sisters that's been in the Bible. That's not Sarah. Sarah was not like that. Sarah called her husband Lord. You know that? You say, huh? You know Sarah called her husband Lord? Hold that, get it. First thing, listen to this. You're supposed to be daughters of Sarah. Read it.
Look at 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 5. For after this manner, in the old time, the holy woman also, who trusted in God.
So the holy women that trusted in God.
Hey, plug it in. For after this manner, in the old time, the holy women also, who trusted in God.
Shakira, talking to you. You go in the scriptures. We about to pull out, huh? So what you gonna do? You're gonna go tell him it's time to go, right?
Ooh.
You about to go tell him it's time to go. Because you in the house. Sis, you about to go tell him it's time to go because you in the house. Give me that, Ciroc. Listen, this is why our household's destroyed. What's going on, bro? Bro, I see you look at me. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Because our households are out of order. Because the black woman now runs the house. She's become wicked, according to the Most High God. Read what you got.
Sirach chapter 26, verse 7. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro.
God says an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. That's that old ball and chain. That's where that comes from. That's an evil wife. Is that what I want? Wicked woman.
Sirach chapter 25, verse 23. A wicked woman abideth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance, and a wounded heart.
So that's what a wicked woman does. She ain't your helpmeet. She dragging you along. She make a heavy countenance. She depress you. He said feeble knees mean you don't want to put in work for the Most High. Made you a weak man that got to be led around on a leash. Bugged out your mind. Come on.
A woman that will not comfort her husband.
What will she not do?
Comfort her husband.
Women like that don't comfort their husband. They go back and forth and they argue all day long. And that makes a black man go crazy. When you got to go home to that, you become a crazy brother. You can't process things like a man. You become a reproach and a curse to all people. Keep reading.
And distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. And distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees.
That type of woman makes weak hands and feeble knees.
That's right.
When you equal with your woman, you got weak hands and feeble knees. You got a weak mind, and now you don't have a will to put in work for God. So what you gonna want to do? You want to be Egyptian? Come on.
Of the woman came the beginning of sin.
What happened when the woman wanted to be equal with man?
Of the woman came the beginning of sin.
Of the woman came the beginning of sin. Why? Because she wanted to be the same level as a woman. Hey, bro, red bandana. Red bandana, bro. Hey, bro, red bandana. Bro, Hey, there. Come on.
And through her, we all die.
What's going on, bro? You with them? You with them? They crazy as hell, bro. You know you Israel?
Yeah, I used to study with y'all in Harlem.
In Harlem, you used to study with Israel?
Original school.
Oh, the original school.
way back, right?
Well, wait, what, One West?
Huh?
One West, I actually forget what school you was with.
All right now.
Who?
Brother's card.
It was a car. Okay. So what happened? Say used to. What happened?
And I went to school, man, college.
You went to school, went to college, and said, nah, the hell with that?
Nah, I ain't really say the hell with that. There's a lot more to it. I've learned more.
You learn more? Okay. So are you still Israelite?
I would say that I am. I know
Okay.
I belong to one of those tribes.
Good. Which one?
Which one do I belong to?
Yes, sir. Who you belong to?
Well, probably Benjamin.
Benjamin. Okay. So you came West Indies?
Yeah.
Okay. Tribe of Benjamin. All praises. So
No Trinidad.
you know you Benjamin. What's required of you is a Benjamite.
What's required of me? I have no idea, bro.
Let me show you that. Let me increase your understanding. Deuteronomy 10 and 12 real quick.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
That's what required of the blacks and Hispanics today.
That's right.
Fear God, love him with all your heart and soul. Read on.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
That's required of you, to keep God's commandments. Do you know that? You got your beard, that's a commandment. Sister, come here, sis. Oh, that's right. Sis, come here. Sis, come here, sis. Sis, come here. We gonna bite you. How you doing, sis? Good. My name's Ray. How you doing? Sarah, you see your nationality on that sign? Judah, according to your father. All praise. So that's what we are talking. That's what we teaching our people who they are in the Bible. The tribe of Judah is the same tribe Jesus Christ came out of. You know that thing? You know he's a black man? Yes. You said, of course. And he's a Jew. So what do the rest of the Jews look like? Exactly. He said, not like they make them look like today. That's exactly right. So does the Bible speak on that? Give me Revelation real quick. We got to correct the lies put out. So you don't know the exact revelation? Hold on, bro. We still dealing with you. Because remember, we got to keep those commandments. Is your head bald? Are you supposed to have a bald head? That's what we got to show brothers who they are. When you know you're an Israelite, there's something required of you. You can do Leviticus 21:5. But he ain't keeping the commandments.
But he know who he is.
21:5.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 21 and verse 5. They shall not make garments upon their head.
So that's not only is that our culture, our custom, that's a law from our God.
Right?
You saw, you missed it. Over there, there's some East Indians. You know how they dress? They wear the long garments. You ever seen the East Indians, the way they dress? Real royal-like. We left our customs. We dress like the Europeans now. We don't dress like the Israelites of the Bible. The Israelites of the Bible had the royal garments. We had clothing down to the foot. Now we're wearing leggings and tights. But that's against what God gave us to wear. Do you know that? But the brother right here, he's got a bald head. That's against what our custom. Now if you go bald, that's fine. But if you ain't going bald, you're not to shave off the corners of your head or your beard. You understand that thing?
Let me ask you something.
Does that come from the same building as
Not Samson came from Leviticus. Came from the book of Leviticus.
Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah. Leviticus 19,
Hold on.
29.
Do
28.
you have any tattoos?
Yeah, I got tattoos.
Okay. So, according to what you're saying,
Yep.
we're both breaking the law.
Let me show you something.
So,
You said according to what? I'm saying we're both breaking the law.
I'm not coming
It's not
from.
true.
I'm not coming from an accusatory
No, it's
standpoint.
fine.
I'm just saying it's not to indict you.
Nah,
I'm not
nah.
trying to indict you, bro.
No, that's fine.
I'm just saying that we both are breaking the law.
No, we're not. Because I'm not in the process of getting a tattoo right now. You are in the midst of a bald head. Now, if you say I'm not going to bald my head anymore, you can come out of sin. Now, if I go and get my back done to match my chest, I'm in the midst of sin. Read that. Yes, sir.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor prints any marks upon you.
So that's part of repentance. I heard I'm not supposed to print any marks upon me. I can't go back in time and say, no, I'm not going to do that. I've already done it. But I got to make that decision. I'm not going to sin like that ever again. I'm not going to print marks on my body ever again. Now we showed you the scripture. You're not supposed to have a bald head. What are you supposed to do? As an Israelite man, that you know you are.
Same thing that you do.
What? Something
Knowledge in the Most High.
saying knowledge in the Most High. How?
The same way you're doing it.
How am I doing it? I want to know you understand.
By study.
No, I do more than study.
Okay, what else do you do?
I apply. I studied and I apply what I studied.
Okay.
You have to live this and you have to do the commandments.
Well,
Actually, hold that. Give me Romans 2:13. Because studying means I just sit out here and listen to people for a long time. 2:13.
Romans chapter 2 and verse 13.
Bring it out!
For not the hearers of the law are justified before God.
Says not the hearers of the law just before God. Meaning, if you just sit there and study, but pay attention, bro. If you just sit there and study, that's not going to justify you in the eyes of God. Read.
But the doers of the law,
Who?
the doers of the law shall be justified.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.